go home. Good, good. Hey, Joseph59 here to show you guys how to glass etch on a colored ceramic plate and a colored ceramic mug. And you can download a free set of plans. And you can do them in different colors. I used my Cricut machine to cut out the image, and I just used some black vinyl. I went ahead and already peeled away the excess that I did not need of the image, because this is the image that we want to glass etch. If you didn't have any machines to cut it out for you, you can certainly trace out your image on the black vinyl and then peel away the excess that you don't need. Now you want to go ahead and take your contact paper that is clear. And I like to cut it to the image that I'm using, and you just want to place it on top. Start from one end and kind of rub down. Then I like to take my tool and just kind of push very hard down, because we want that to stick to our clear contact. Now we're going to go ahead and flip it. And you like to take the corner, and I like to rip it down on a 45. Now you don't want to go too fast, because we want everything to stick to the clear plastic. As you can see here, I got my plate now. Now to make sure that it's all clean, I just took some rubbing alcohol I just bought at the dollar store. Close that up there just so we don't get a spill. And then I take another rag and just lightly clean any excess off, just so it's nice and dry. Now we can grab our image that we placed on, and you just want to kind of line it up in the middle, or if you want it off to the side, it's your choice. I'm just going to roughly, I'm going to put it right around here. Kind of want to start the middle. It's kind of a little tricky sometimes, because sometimes it likes to stick. I like to go from the center and then down, push on one way and then push the other way down. And then you just want to lightly grab your hand and go from the middle out, because we don't want any air bubbles in. And now again, you want to slowly peel away the clear. And again, just peel it on a 45. Whoops, kind of got away from me there. I just applied some green tape, or painter tape you can call it, just around the edge, because the image is very close and I don't want to accidentally put any cream on the rest of the plate, because that area will get glass etched then, and we don't want that. And make sure you put your gloves on now, safety gloves, and I'm just using glass etching cream here. And I just use an old paintbrush. Now, because this image is very big, I tend to pour it on. I just find it works a little bit easier. Usually pour it in the middle and kind of work my way out, and if I need more. And I just take it and lightly spread around. We want to cover the entire image. I find the thicker the better it is. I find if you leave it and you can see the red, I find it doesn't etch as well. If you swirl around lightly on top, I find that will give you a better result. Kind of covers it a little bit better. And once you're happy with your image of covering the entire project, then just set your timer for 10 minutes. Now that my 10 minutes are up, I'm just scooping off all the other glass etching cream that's still on there, and I'm putting it back in because you can still reuse it. There's no point washing that all down the drain. So now that I've scraped all of it off and put it back, I'm just taking it to the sink and just using some warm water here. I just use my hands. You just want to rub it all off. So you want to get all the excess off. You don't want that to stay on. And sometimes what helps is just using a sponge here. It also helps to lift. Helps to lift the tape off and everything here. You won't see your image, so don't worry if you're looking at it and you're like, I don't see it. Just grab a towel here and dry it off. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And there is your image. For glass etching a mug, I'm going to show you the same techniques that I used. Again, I printed my image out on the Cricut machine on black vinyl. And I just have some clear contact paper here. And it's shiny on one side and sticky on the other side. And we want to use the sticky side. Just want to carefully line it up. Push one edge down and then go over. Just want to make sure it's nice and smooth. I just use this tool that I got in the kit with the Cricut machine. And I just want to smooth everything down. Then you want to go ahead and flip it over. Take one side, pull it at a 45-degree angle, and slowly peel back. You don't want to go too fast, just in case for any reason you have got some smaller pieces and they stick, or they tend to come off sometimes. You just want to make sure you be careful on that. If that does happen, just take a small tool and hold it down while you're peeling. I find that works the best. And now that we got our image on, we'll just put that aside. Before we apply the image onto our cup, we want to make sure that the cup is nice and clean. So I'm just using a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I just picked this up at the dollar store, or you can get it at your local pharmacy. And I just find that works the best of just cleaning it, because any marks that you leave with your finger or any glue substance, I find it does not glass etch. Then I just take a clean paper towel and just rub off any excess rubbing alcohol. And this is a good time to determine what side you want to put this on. I'm putting it on the left side so that when you drink from the mug, I'm a right-handed person. That way then the image is on the outside. So now we want to go ahead and take our image that we have here. And this is just kind of roughly placing it in the middle. And once I have a little bit, I like to take my finger and start down and pull it all the way down from top to the bottom. You want to start especially with the mugs. I find they are a little bit fussy because they tend to, it's not a flat surface, so it tends to just kind of ripple a little bit here. And you just want to take your finger or take your tool and just smoothen it out so that I'm okay if there's a little bit bubble on the top part. I just don't want it in my picture. Otherwise, when I go ahead and put the cream on, it's going to glass etch underneath that bubble, and then it's just going to not look so pretty. And once you get one side, then I like to go ahead and press firmly and do the other side. And just remember, if you're not happy, you can go back and a little bit rip it. But you have to be careful, otherwise if you start ripping too much, you're going to start taking then your image completely off again. Just took me a little extra longer just to get some of the edges in, but once you've got it, want to go ahead and peel back your image, again at a 45-degree angle, slowly peel away. And as you can see, I may have to make some adjustments here because obviously when you peel the contact paper off, you won't be able to get in some areas. So then this is just where you go back, do a little bit more. Alright, I think we got everything nice and smooth here. This area is just a little bump, but it doesn't affect the image, so we're okay. Now what I like to do is take some painter's tape, or green tape for painting, and I like to put this around the image. Again, image is very close and we don't want to get any glass etching cream on the mug, otherwise we'll get a nice spot there and we do not want that. And just make sure you push firmly with the tape because we don't want that to run under. It's also a good guideline I find too, so I know exactly where I have to put the cream and how far. Now I'm ready to apply my glass etching cream, and this is the brand that I'm using. And I'm just using just an old brush. I usually dedicate it just to glass etching. And you just want to go ahead and put some on. I find that you want to put enough on. Now you don't want to put as much as you did put on the plate because this is more of a vertical surface, so it will tend to fall a little bit. So you just want to make sure that you put enough on, but not too much, because we don't want any runs. And if you find you have too much in one area, just go ahead and scoop it up and put it over on the other side. And then you just want to make sure that you check all the areas, that everything is covered. And once you're set and you're happy how everything is, I'm just going to go ahead and start my timer here at 10 minutes. Now that the 10 minutes are up, I'm just scraping off all the glass etching cream and I'm just putting it back in the containers because it's still reusable. I don't like to throw it down the drain. Just got this last little bit here. Now I'm just taking it to the sink and I'm just going to wash it off here. Just use my gloves. If I got my gloves on, I'm just going to wash it off here. If that doesn't work too much, you can just take a little bit of a sponge here and wash the rest off. And I just use a little bit of warm water. I find that kind of helps lift off the tape easier. And just pull off the image. There we go. Towels to dry everything off. And don't worry, you may not see it right away. Once it is completely dry, you'll start to see it. Thanks for stopping by my channel, and go to the video description link below for free plans. Don't forget to comment on this video. If you would like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching!